let there be no mistake. The labor movement is alive here in Alabama.
Hell yeah.
Jacob, thank you. We did some house calls a couple weeks ago, and I'm telling you, there's a movement here that people just don't recognize, and they need to.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
We've got on the line now William Cardenas. He is an organizer with the Laborers International Union of North America. William, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Hey, good morning, Jacob. It's an honor to be here.
Good morning. Good morning. I appreciate your time. So let's talk. Can you talk to us about why you do the work that you do really quickly before we start talking about the job openings in the area? Like, how did you come to this line of work where you've got the Laborers International Union sending you all across the country?
Well, I got to say, I'm very grateful for my union. I had children very young. I didn't graduate college, and I found making money with my hands is something that I enjoyed. I joined the union 21 years ago, February 18th of 2002, and it's been a really good experience. I became a shop steward. I got a lot of leadership development through opportunities through both the AFL, through their CLC program, and then also with my own union. I was able to take some organizing training, and I've been pretty good at what I do. Thank God. I've been able to make connections across the country, but somebody seen something in me that I did not see. I was given the opportunity to learn how to put people and resources together, and it's been a great experience. And now I'm a regional organizer. I cover 9 states for LiUNA. I'm a member of an organizing committee called D-Rock, and we cover from Ohio to the Florida Keys. It's about 9 states. And so we focus on recruitment, NLRB-style organizing, pressure campaigns, advocacy. And I just love the work that I do and the opportunity to really help people.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly how I feel. I'm really thankful to be able to do it. Although I not sure that I would want to be staff, because y'all have to do y'all are working all the time. I mean, like the good staff, good union staff, is not difficult to come by, and they work all the time, round the clock, where since I've got a different job and all my positions are volunteer, I don't get paid for anything that I do. I can just basically say like, oh yeah, I did this one thing for you. You're welcome. Okay. I'm doing it for free, but you actually have some sort of a bit more commitment to the membership than than people like me who do it for volunteers. So I appreciate your work. Folks like you are really important. So
and William, where are you coming from? Where's home for you?
Yeah.
So I live in Port St. Lucie, Florida. I'm a member of Local 1652, which is based out of South Florida. And I've had the honor and privilege to work with Laborers Local 366 for the last 3 months out of Sheffield, Alabama, but I'm actually home today.
Okay. Well, I could tell that you weren't necessarily from around here when you started talking, but always great to have folks come visit the South and work with us.
So
I gotta say, my time in Alabama has been amazing. The people, the food, let there be no mistake. The labor movement is alive here in Alabama.
Hell yeah.
Jacob, thank you. We did some house calls a couple weeks ago, and I'm telling you, there's a movement here that people just don't recognize, and they need to.
Yeah, Will came with us when the Labor Council went down to make house calls with RWDSU. Will came, and I appreciate him coming. Maybe he'll come with us next Saturday when we go. We'll see. So, Will, here's a question. Why is it important enough for LiUNA to bring you in to try to spread the news about these job openings and stuff? Like, why not just fill the jobs that you can and then let non-union contractors take the rest of them? Like, why is it important that trade unions try to increase their market share?
So one, it's about standards, safety, retirement with dignity. A good union job, you have respect on the job. The same way the contractor or the company has a contract with whoever they do business with, we believe that us as workers, as labor, we deserve the same rights as anybody they do business with. In particular, in certain cases where there's a huge project, we just come in and assist the local with their efforts, right? So everything from social media to hitting every barbershop, laundromat, community center. I mean, just helping the local build those bridges is what they bring me in for. And hopefully those bridges to the community and that pipeline or workforce stays intact. There's a lot of times where you just need that extra phone call to motivate people to come in. You need that house call to really understand the issues and see if this is the union for them. My union in particular, we do very hard, dirty, dangerous work most of the time, and it's not for everybody. And so if I can help and assist people that are already doing that work to jump on board and hopefully have an opportunity that'll be their last job, like a career,
right,
is what our goal is.
So what are the jobs that you're here, that you're stationed in Alabama talking about, trying to make people aware of?
So right now, the Browns Ferry nuclear plant, they were looking to recruit about 100 new members. And I think I need to say this first. When we accept somebody into our union, they become part of our family. For the business manager and the staff of that, that team that holds that local down, that's another family that has to be fed. We need to make sure that we can keep these people working. And so to add 100 people to our list, our out of work list, is not an easy task. It has to be the right type of candidate. But we were recruiting for it's not just for the Browns Ferry nuclear plant, but for the nuclear maintenance industry. So this particular candidate would have to be willing to travel, would have to have a clean background, would have to have some construction experience, must be reliable, right? We train 85 classifications of work. We are the laborers, but we do a lot of work and want to make sure people know what they're doing and they're committed to coming in. When somebody shows up one day and doesn't show up the next day, it's a skid mark on the rest of us that carry the LiUNA name brand.
Right.
And we've been having a really hard, difficult time in just recruiting and retention. People are just union members on payday. And part of my job is to change that culture, right? To have that union culture. You're not just a union member on payday, you're a union member every day. It's about solidarity and being a professional at work.
And so these jobs aren't like, you mentioned, these are not like apprenticeship jobs. These are jobs where you're looking to bring people into the union who have experience in the industry, right?
Correct.
Gotcha. So it's at the Browns Ferry nuclear plant. What kind of work are they going to be doing, and what can they expect for the compensation and stuff like that?
So some of the work that we do at the plants are as follows. We do everything from hall watch, fire watch, flagging, rigging. We assist all the other trades in handling their material. We do site prep, site cleanup. We do some custodial work. We also do some concrete demolition work, concrete work when possible. We do a little bit of everything. We are the first ones on the job, the last ones on the job. And compensation-wise, our rates start at $21.43 an hour. And depending on your skill set, that's the minimum. You can go up from there.
Right. And
it's 7 days a week.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
These outages, they're like a tune-up to the nuclear plant. And so it requires a lot of manpower. Every trade is bringing in a ton of people. We're going to have 125 to 150 laborers on this project. They'll be working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, or 6/10s, which is 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. So a lot of people are scared to work those hours, but believe me, when you get that check, it really motivates you to keep coming back.
Yeah, and you mentioned that that for y'all specifically, the benefits is really where, as far as compensation goes, the union the union difference is really found in this area at least. Can you talk about y'all's benefit package versus somebody who's doing the same work with a non-union contractor could expect?
So if you get $21.43 on the check, you can add $7 to $8 on top of that go into your benefits. So some of it goes into training so that you have free training to upgrade your skills. You have money that goes into your pension, which is federally secure, which means that no matter what happens, you will get money when you go to retire. With us, it's 5 years, 1,000 hours. 1,000 hours equals 1 credit per year. And then your benefits. I mean, I have 5 children. I've been in the union. I've never had an issue with my medical insurance. So that's something that's huge, just having family supporting medical benefits and a retirement to look forward to on top of decent pay.
Yeah, that's and the non-union contractors in this industry, the benefits are like not there, right?
Correct. Just to give you an idea, I've been in Alabama for 3 months. I probably spoke to over 425 workers. And a lot of people I talk to, they work for non-union. The majority of the workforce is non-union here. And if I get an opportunity to interview somebody, I try to find out, where did you work? How were the conditions? And a lot of people do not have retirement to look forward to. Mm-hmm. They make more money in the check sometimes, but there's a lot of wage theft issues. Right. If you're an immigrant worker, there are issues that really hurt them and their families, and they're sort of forced to work in unsafe conditions. Plus, you don't have insurance. So when you go, some people just don't go to the doctor. They rather just stay home and stick it out. And fortunately with COVID and some of the other things that are going on, it's dangerous. At least with us, they have the opportunity to go and get seen.
Where do people go if they want to find out more, if they're interested in applying for this job? So
Labor's Local 366 has a website. It's LiUNA, local366.com. You can also come in person if you're interested. We have a location in Sheffield, which is 1405 Shop Pike, Sheffield. Ray Dawson's the business manager. He's been a laborer for almost 30 years. I trust that man with my life. I'm proud to work shoulder to shoulder with him and his team. And they're looking to expand their market share. Without market share, your wages are tanked, your benefits are tanked. And that's something that we are 100% looking to increase in this area.
Yep.
Glad to hear it.
LiUNA366.com. Yes, William, thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Hey, Jacob, I'd like to say one more thing real quick.
Absolutely. Go for it.
You were talking about responsible bidders ordinances. I've been able to work on 2 successful RBOs in Florida. In states like Alabama, Florida, Georgia, where they have these preemption laws where no matter what we do, it seems to get knocked down by the state legislature. Mm-hmm. If you have something that can incorporate a CIP, a city infrastructure plan, or a county infrastructure plan, you can really add some regulations to that help working class people. And I think a goal for LiUNA is to really get our apprenticeship up and running here in the state of Alabama. And that's where you're going to have people that are loyal to the union, that understand the cause. And these are soldiers for the movement. Mm-hmm. And I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Jacob. I'm a big fan of this show, so keep up the good work.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
LiUNA366.com. The attorneys of Maples, Tucker, and Jacobs are proud to represent working people in Alabama and across the Southeast. They have over 100 years of experience representing injured workers in workers' compensation, personal injury, and disability claims. Let their attorneys help you when you get injured on the job. You can find them at www.mtandj.com or 855-617-9333. Let Maples, Tucker, and Jacobs help you when you get injured on the job. Again, the website is www.mtandj.com or the phone number 855-617-9333. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services from other law firms.